Hello and welcome to Hamer Reviews. My name's Christopher Hamer and today we're looking at an Anker portable charger, specifically the Anker 622 magnetic battery, part of their MagGo range, which is part of the MagSafe compatible mobile device range. So essentially this is perfect for iPhone 12 and iPhone 13 series phone users. Now, the Anker 622 magnetic battery is a premium MagSafe charger. It costs £50. Now £50 for a wireless charger isn't ridiculous for a portable wireless charger, but it is on the high side. And the reason for that is this has a few features which are quite nice, which I'm already demonstrating, which is this lovely little stand. Now the stand's wonderful. It reminds me of the original iPad 2 cases, if you can remember those. So if you can almost recreate the adverts. But basically designed to give you a stand for your phone, which using the MagSafe magnets holds it perfectly in place in both portrait and landscape orientations. Really handy actually. Great if you're on a flight, I could imagine. So in the future, that's definitely something I'm going to be taking with me. Now for £50, hopefully you're getting a little bit more than just the charger, sorry, the stand. So you are getting the charger, and in this case, it's a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which works out at just under 20 watt hours of capacity. Now that's important because the iPhone 13 Pro has a 12 watt hour battery roughly, and the iPhone 13 Pro Max has a, I think it's 16.5, 17 watt hour battery. So you do need that sort of level of capacity. Also, despite this having 20 watt hours or just under it, you are not necessarily going to get every single bit of juice into your phone because you're going to lose some of that capacity due to the efficiency of wireless charging. It's just the nature of it creates heat and so on. That is energy, and that's where you're losing some of that energy. So what I've found is I can get my phone to about 80%, so this is the iPhone 13 Pro, to about 80% from almost zero. So that is a good top up. It's not obviously a full charge, and if you have the Pro Max, it'll probably be like 60 to 70%, but it is more than enough to keep you going during the day. Now in the box, you get the charger and you get a USB-C to USB-C cable because this has a USB-C port on the bottom to charge it. That USB-C port is important because you can use it to both charge devices and charge the charger. So if you want to charge this, simply plug it into the wall outlet with your USB charger and the USB-C cable, whether that's USB-C to USB-C or USB-C to USB-A, and you can charge this up. In the same vein, you can use the same cables to charge other USB-C compatible devices, or indeed other devices using a USB-C to whichever connection you need cable. It will charge faster if you use the USB-C output than if you're using MagSafe. The reason for that is obviously, again, those efficiencies. You lose some capacity, whereas if you're using a cable, it's more efficient, thus you're going to be able to charge your device faster. But of course, that's not why you're buying this, because the whole point about it is the MagSafe compatibility. And the magnets are good in this case, in this car charger. On this phone, which has a Spigen MagSafe compatible case, holds perfectly. I mean, I'm shaking the phone. Yeah, this isn't going anywhere. It's definitely going to hold in place, which is great. In that case, stand, built-in stand, really nice if you just want to use it to hold your phone up as well. There are some things which I'm not the biggest fan of. So I do like the fact that on the back we do have that stand. I like the fact that the rubber is quite a nice soft touch, but I do find the edges are a bit sharp around the sides of this. I do feel they could have been rounded off to make it a bit more comfortable when you're holding the phone with the charger on it. It does come in 3 colours. I got it in white because it was the only one I could get at the time. Also comes in a light blue, not a huge fan of that, and black. Probably a bit nicer. And this is also a soft touch as well. So if you're using it directly on your phone, it's not going to scratch it up, which is nice. I have seen a few MagSafe compatible chargers which are a bit rougher, which you could see could damage your phone. So that's quite nice. Obviously, on the phone, even stronger magnetic connection. And there's a bit of a gap between the cameras and the top of the the cameras and the top of the charger, which is good. Though the charger is a bit taller than the bottom of the phone. One of those things, not a major issue. One thing you do need to be aware of though, is if you're using a non-MagSafe compatible case, which is my standard Spigen case, which I prefer to have on my phone, this charger will not work. So if I put it on here, the right way around at least, it will hold itself, but even the slightest bit of movement and it's going to fall off. It will work and it will charge, though again, you're losing that efficiency, so it'll be even less efficient. You'll get less charge from it if you're putting it through a case like this, but it will work. But you're going to need to really have a MagSafe compatible case if you're going to use it. Obviously, as I said, if you are one of those crazy people that use a phone without a case, it'll work perfectly too. For £50, I appreciate this isn't cheap. It's a premium product. But to have the convenience of having a stand built in, yeah, I think it might actually be worth the money. It's a nice bit of innovation in the MagSafe compatible chargers, and it's perhaps something a little bit different. So on the whole, I think it's a good product. I'll probably keep this one about, and definitely something to consider. £50 is a bit steep, personally. I think it's probably worth close to 35, but obviously it's a bit new at the moment and so on. Hopefully we'll see some price drops in the future. But yeah, that is the Anker 622 wireless MagSafe compatible charger. Obviously it will work with other phones too, but if you want the MagSafe compatibility, you're going to need an iPhone. Otherwise you're going to be stuck using the USB-C port on the bottom. Last but very not least, because I've forgotten to mention it until now, it does also have battery indicator at the bottom, which will show you if it's actively charging by going by going white on the right hand side, and you can also see how much charge is left in it as well, 4 LEDs, which is pretty standard. So that's the Anker 622 wireless charger. If you have any questions about it, pop them in the comment section below. I'm sure I can try and help you out. Equally, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, as I've got quite a few more of these MagSafe compatible wireless chargers reviews coming, so don't miss those. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope I see you again next time. Goodbye.